Oh, it's that time. We got the 360 games. Let's get it started. And welcome to Resell Robin, guys. Well, I told you I'd have it. It's a week late as far as 360, but we got another batch of Xbox 360 hidden gems right now for you guys. I want to thank you guys so much. We are only 2 subscribers away from 1,400, so thank you guys so much. If you like the content we're putting out, please make sure you guys do subscribe. I would love to get to that 1,500 mark soon. So help me out, guys, and throw me some subs if you're enjoying the content. And I hope you guys enjoyed the little bonus video I put out this week. That was more of a personal one I wanted to do about anime. So I hope you guys enjoyed that one, but don't worry. We got plenty of hidden gems and stuff like that coming in. This coming Wednesday, we will have Nintendo Switch hidden gems, so make sure you guys are on the lookout for that. We'll have a new poll with some new options in it when you see this video today, so make sure you guys vote for next Wednesday's video after that. And let me know in the comments down below what you guys thought of the bonus video. Would you like to see different types of bonus videos like that strung throughout weeks? Let me know in the comments down below. I always appreciate stuff like that. Helps me out a ton. And speaking of picking up, I actually picked up this Laserdisc box set of Heavy Metal Gum. It's a 80s anime made by the creator of Mobile Suit Gundam. Really hard to find in the US. Super excited to have this one. I also picked up Cowboy Bebop Volume 4 on Laserdisc. We can continue to work on getting my Bebop Laserdisc. Super excited for that one. Always glad to add more to the collection. Can't go wrong with that one. I love me some anime Laserdisc, so you know how that goes. But other than that one, guys, I can't believe how crazy the FOMO has been. It's starting to die down, it seems, a little bit on the Xbox 360 far as the FOMO goes, which that's usually how everything works. I suspect PlayStation 3 will probably be following suit very soon. Let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. But without further ado, let's get these Xbox 360 games started, shall we? Alright, and actually the first one I want to cover is actually Dragon's Dogma. This is an anime RPG that's put out by Capcom that released on the PlayStation 3 and the Xbox 360 way back in the day. It's an action RPG. It actually just recently got Dragon's Dogma 2, which was really good and released on the PS5. And I believe there was like a definitive version of this that also released on the Switch and the PS4, if I'm not mistaken. Let me know, or probably Xbox One as well. Let me know in the comments down below on that. But I thought I'd just mention this one. It's a great, fantastic game that you can pick up for like $7 to $8. Do I think it's going to go up in price? Not particularly on this one. Too many versions of the game out there, to be honest. But I don't hear enough people talk about this game on the 360 and PS3, and I really enjoyed this series. It's nothing like amazing, nothing standoutish, but it's definitely one that I think is definitely worth adding to the collection for your 360 if you're working on building that collection, or if you're working on getting the PS3 stuff. And for a little investment of $7, you can't go wrong with this one, so add it today. The next one I want to cover is actually Tomb Raider Legend on the 360. This is a little less known Tomb Raider game that released on the 360. If you know Tomb Raider, you know how it plays. I think this one's available for right around like $10 to $12 right now, maybe $15. And again, this is one I don't think is going to skyrocket anytime soon, but I do think it's going to be one that is definitely worth adding to your collection, considering it was only released, I believe, on 360 and PlayStation 3. Let me know in the comments down below if that's correct. I always appreciate that stuff. But regardless, it's one of those ones where if you're collecting Tomb Raider games, you don't want to not have this one in your collection. It reminds me a little bit of like Dark Angel and some of the 3D Tomb Raiders that came out during that era. And is it the greatest? No, but it's also not the worst. And it's definitely worth a grab if you're a Tomb Raider fan, so don't miss out on this one. Now, this one is one that I loved. I love this series, and they did an HD collection on it, and it was Zone of the Enders, the HD collection. I believe this released on the PlayStation 3 as well, and I did think they did a PS4 port of at least 2 and 1. I'm not too sure. I think there's a PS4 version of it out there. Man, do I love Zone of Enders. So, originally released on the PlayStation 2, Hideo Kojima, aka Metal Gear creator, made this. If you've never played them, you gotta play them if you've never played them. It's an action mech, like anime game. I love the story and the gameplay on these. I personally prefer number 2 over number 1, personally, but both are fantastic games. You can pick this one up for right around $20 to $30 brand new, and it's definitely one to add to your collection. This could potentially, all of them, go up in value over time. I'm not totally sure on that one, but definitely one that's not one to be missed. I think it's definitely one to add to your collection. Now, we're going to the Japanese ones like I always do, and it's an interesting one. You're probably going to need to know Japanese to play this one, but it's the Idol Master. Now, I know I covered in my last 360 video the Idol Master Live, which is more of a like Dance Dance Revolution Idol Master game. You really didn't need to know a lot of Japanese to play that one. This one, you're managing the idol, so you're actually having to control their appearances, how they dress, like what dances they're going to do. So it's definitely one that you really do need to know Japanese to play. It is region locked as well. It's just something to know, and yes, it is. Again, you need to probably be able to read Japanese or speak Japanese, or at bare minimum, probably a fan translation if it's out there. You can pick this one up in Japan for right around like $5. It's very cheap in Japan, and the US copy will set you back about 20-25 bucks. I really enjoyed the Idol Master games. I love the Idol games, and it's just a unique little 360 game, definitely worth adding to your collection. Now this one is fantastic. It did get a Switch port release recently, and I think PS4 possibly. But it's actually Vanquished on the 360. This is an action game where you actually can slow down time. You can slide on the ground and stuff. And released on PS3 as well. At the time, this one didn't get as much fanfare as it really should have. It was done, and it came out right around the same time as Bayonetta, so you had 2 really good action games that released at the same time. Although this one, like I said, didn't get as much fanfare or talk, which is a shame, but really fun game, definitely worth picking up. You can get a used copy for like $10 for this right now. Or you can get it on PS3, I think, for like 10 or 12 as well. They're both very cheap, but they're definitely ones not to miss. I have a blast on them, guys. I love sliding on the ground and stuff, and it had just such a unique little combat mechanic on it that you don't see too often, so it's definitely one that I would add today. I mean, it's not going to kill you not to get it for like $10, am I right? Now, number 1 is Katana. This is a fantastic shmup that released on the 360. I was shocked this came out in the West. The series is very popular in Japan, but it is in the West right now, and right now I think this one is definitely underpriced. You can get a used copy for $30-$35 right now, and shmups tend to always go through the roof. I wouldn't be surprised if this one, if it gets coverage or there is another big blow up on 360 games, if this one didn't go up to like $50-$60. I would be shocked if it didn't, to be honest, because all the shmups and shooters like this typically always do. But regardless of any of that, this game is fantastic. I love shmups, and 360 was the home of quite a lot of good like shooter and shmup games that released, mostly only in Japan, but there were a handful of American releases as well, and they're all just fantastic games, and definitely ones that you don't want to not have in your collection. I'm just saying, $30, this is a definite buy. Don't miss it. Or do, but you're going to regret that one. That one I promise you. And that's my 360 games, guys, this week. I wanted to get another batch out to you guys. You guys love the 360 games, and I love bringing them to you guys. And I have a quick little question is, would you guys like me to do PS3 maybe next Sunday? Or would you prefer me do another PlayStation 4 next Sunday? Or a Wii next Sunday? And with that being said, I actually want to put another poll down below. We're going to have 5 choices for next Sunday's video. Wednesdays are going to be more experimental videos or potentially regular videos, depending on what the votes are for. Again, don't worry, Switch is this Wednesday. But we're going to have 2 polls running after this video starts. We're going to have one for Sundays and one for next Wednesdays. I want to hear from you guys. It always means a lot to me, guys. Hitting the numbers we've been hitting is a dream come true, and I appreciate it so much. And just helping by liking the videos and commenting helps the algorithm, helps us continue to grow. Share the content with people. If you guys are in like gaming like groups or anything like that, share my videos if you like. If you like the content and you like what I'm bringing, share it with some people. Let's keep this thing growing, because I never thought we'd be where we're at, and I would love to continue going where we're at. So make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, stay savage. Those damn 360 games finally came in the mail. Better late than never, you know what I'm saying?